the intellectual property of Chara, Susru, or Patanjali were never protected. Why I know? And at that time, air of our country is filled with words. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamadachate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vasishyate. Purnamada. This is Purnamada. That is infinite. Purna, Purnamadachate. From that infinite, this infinite has arisen. Purnasya Purnamadaya. And in this infinite, if we recognize the infinity, or if we realize the infinity, Purnamevi Vasishyate. The infinity alone. So once upon a time, this was the realization. We were not in scarcity of intellect. And hence, no need to protect it by any law. At the time, the poets were singing, Sudhudhao, 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 Udhao, Pire nahi chao, Jaki tomar shao, Duhate, pele jao. Corona sanchar, nai shok, nai hoy, pothe anando debe, obade, pathe oparo hoy. But time has changed. We are now in the era of technology. Or even dare to say that in the era of information technology, which comes set of hardware, software, and associated services, which attract intellectual property, right in the general sense. Subject to obey, no obviousness, and intuitive aspects. I know that our resource person, Dr. Ushoshi, well-known personality, has more than 15 years of experiences in the field of intellectual property, law, and at the same time, they have been involved in prosecution of patent, trademark, and design applications in almost all jurisdictions. And not only this, in addition to prosecution, we have wide experience in opposition and litigation in the field intellectual property law. Hence, I may guess that since we covered the area of patent, most probably we will continue now to listen to those persons who invent or disclose any new and useful process, medicine, article, or manufacture or compositions of matter or any new useful improvement required. We may also have chance to get some idea of copyright acts. She may also say between the patent and copyright, which one is stronger and which one is longer. Actually, Indian Copyright Act of 1957 is amended to extend its coverage to computer software also. Computer programs received statutory recognition as literary work in 1984, and the definition has been amended and made more specific and precise in the Copyright Amendment Act of 1990. India is one of the first countries in the world to provide statutory protection to computer software, and also is one of the toughest in the world. So I think in the initial stage, you will be waiting to stop because most probably I have consumed my time. But before saying goodbye, I am just taking one more minute to say two lines inside. It is not in English. गर्द गवार किसी के काम ना आए, गर्द गवार किसी के काम ना आए, आंखों में गर्द गिरे तो सबको रुलाए. Madam, in Bengali it is ধুলোবালি কোনো কাজের নয়, কিন্তু চোখের মধ্যে পড়লে চোখের জল বাঁধা মানে না. আমরা চোখ বন্ধ করে এই ধুলোবালির থেকে বাঁচতে চাই না, চোখ খুলে রাখবো, সতর্ক থাকবো, চোখ খুলে রেখে সতর্ক থেকে চোখের জলকে দূরে রেখে বাঁচার চেষ্টা করব. আর এই জন্যই দরকার our knowledge in intellectual property right and industry academic innovative practices. পরের বক্তা আছেন, আমাদের রিসোর্স পার্সন আছেন, সবার কথা শুনুন. সকলকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে, সকলের মঙ্গল কামনা করে, সকলের কাছে বক্তব্য শেষ করার অনুমতি নিয়ে এখানে শেষ করলাম. ধন্যবাদ. Over to PJ Mani.
Thank you, sir. Now it is my pleasure to have our principal sir with us. I request him to deliver the keynote address. Over to you, principal sir.
Okay, thank you. Due to some technical issue, connectivity issue, I am unable to open the video. So only the audio mode is easy. Honorable Speaker, Dr. Ushoshi Guhathakurta, my dear colleagues, students, research scholars from different universities, and all other participants. I'm really happy for organizing this national level webinar on intellectual property right. And let me extend a hearty welcome to all of you for joining with us and making this webinar a successful. Especially welcome Dr. Ushoshi Guhathakurta on behalf of all the stakeholders of our college. All of you know the today's topic for discussion, but I'm sure we all don't have clear-cut concepts about today's topic. We have heard this term IPR, intellectual property right, but did not understand it deeply. We don't know what is intellectual property right, what is intellectual property, what are the intellectual property, how to protect the intellectual property, how to obtain the intellectual property, different types of intellectual property, different laws associated with it, and such and such. IP, intellectual property right. What is this? In simple words, we can say that intellectual property rights are the rights which are given to persons over the creations of their minds. Usually this gives the creator an exclusive right over the use of his or her creation for a certain period of time. If you are searching the past history of our country regarding IPR, you will see that India has its own system of nurturing creativity. Where creativity and innovation is always encouraged. প্রত্যেকে একটু মাইক্রোফোনটা অফ রাখবেন। Okay. Creativity and innovation is always encouraged in our country. In our country, the enlightened rulers of ancient and medieval period took intellectuals in various fields into their courts or sabha, like Navaratna Sabha of Vikramaditya, and gave them royal protection and encouragement. Such protection only symbolized the importance of this country attached to fostering intellectual pursuits. We know that the modern concept of intellectual property rights was emerged at the end of 19th century. The concept of copyright was introduced in India in 1847, when the first Indian Copyright Act was enacted. Subsequently, in 1914, the British Copyright Act was applicable in India also. Around the same time, the Patent Act and the Design Act were also enacted. But after technological innovations, new challenges came out for implementation of IPRs. To ensure protection, we have been amending our IPR Acts periodically to make them modern and up to date. Now the question is IPR important and how many? Obviously, our answer is yes, because intellectual property rights protect and nurturing innovation. Without protection of ideas, innovations, individuals would not gain the full benefits of their inventions and would focus less on research and development. These intellectual property rights are usually almost divided into two main areas. One is copyright and other is patent rights. Copyright means work covered by copyright law. This right protects the literary and artistic works such as books and other writings, musical compositions, paintings, sculpture, computer programming, films, etc. The main purpose of this protection is to encourage and reward the creative work and creator. On the other hand, patent rights means work covered by patent law. The aim of these rights are to stimulate and ensure fair competition and to protect consumers. The other aims of these rights are to provide protection to the results of investment in the development of new technology. You know that IPR is also applicable in academic aspect. That means academic intellectual property. What is academic intellectual property? It refers to the products or innovation or invention by the faculty, staff, student, and research scholar. The ownership of academic intellectual property is split between student and the institutions according to their conditions of its creation. So the institution owns all student intellectual property created in certain conditions, and students own all intellectual property except those which are created in the agreed specific conditions. The intellectual property rights is so important for students because it gives recognition to them as the creator of such things like literary and artistic work. For doing so, a proper academic environment should be encouraged and innovative practices must be there, where student will get enough space, enough scope for nurturing their creativity. This topic for discussion, I'm sure this will give you a boost to know about the different aspect of IPR, and all of you will be intellectually enriched at the end of this webinar. Thank you all again. Have a nice day. Thank you. Follow me.
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
Hello, follow me.
হ্যাঁ স্যার, বলুন স্যার।
Please continue.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for your lovely speech. Now I request our eminent guest today, Dr. Ushoshi Guhathakurta, for deliver her speech. Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Paulami. Also, my huge thanks to Sir Shamal Vishas. You gave such an elaborate lecture that you need Paulami could have really got more answers for IPR lecture. Dr. Mahato and all the other respected members who are connected with this program. And I'm so happy, I must congratulate Madam Paulami that being in the College of Education, you have taken such a big step of arranging such a kind of lecture. But believe me, Paulami, the outcome would be huge. The outcome should be huge. And at the same time, allow me to ask you, now it is 12:24. How much time are you giving me?
You can take as per your requirement.
1 hour?
1 hour, 130 minutes is okay for us.
Okay. And number two, do we have science and technical students with us? Students, research scholars, or teachers?
Yes, we have students. Science students are there.
We do.
Mathematics students from mathematics are also there.
PGs and then the research scholars. Thank you very much. Now I begin with my lecture, and there is some I have a presentation which I'm trying to present. Okay, my presentation goes. Yes, presentation. Yes. Can my screen be seen?
Not yet, ma'am. You share your screen, please.
Okay. Please open that share thing. Window attachment. The sharing is not open, madam. One minute. You ask your technical person. Yeah. To allow me to share. And should it be entire screen or window?
Enter screen, full screen.
Okay, full screen. Yeah. Now it's coming. Yeah. It
It is
says,
presenting now, ma'am. It's going to present now.
okay.
Yes, it's.
Okay. And then I'm just making one more trial such that to see. Okay. Now, all my esteemed participants, and if I'm not wrong, I draw your attention to one sentence that is written here: from idea, comma, innovation to patent. Why only patent? It should have been idea. From idea to innovation to patent or any other idea for that reason. So I'll just go hurriedly. Beginning is idea, and we are culminating onto IPR, that is intellectual property rights. Okay. What is intellectual property? Can it be seen? Yes, I believe. Yeah. Intellectual property, as Sir said just now, Vishwas Sir also said, it is produced from human intellect. Now, friends, all of us, those who are participants here or in the college or in the research, we have human intellect. But do we convert it into commercial value? You may ask others that we are not commercial, but after all, commercial here does not only mean getting some value, but here it also talks about getting some kind of human benefit. So, human intellect used for human benefit. That's what is the crux. Why do you think now the whole world is running after intellectual property? Because we have come to a stage of civilization. We have come to that electronic age. We have passed through all the Stone Age, the Industrial Age. We have passed through all other ages. Now we are on to a new age where we are making the gadgets work. We are making means human intellect is preparing gadgets and making life easier. See, I'm sitting in Mumbai and you are sitting in various places, but the interaction is so clear, so smooth that geographical binding is not a problem. So, in order to make human life more easy, we are trying to make more and more things which will benefit us. We have to win over to healthcare problems. The great problem of COVID, somehow it was overcome by human knowledge, human intellect, human research. All these things, they come under intellectual property. Why and how? As I had said in my previous slide, that the moment you have an idea, that is human being, a professor, a scholar, for that reason even students have the best of times. The ideas can be transferred into some kind of apparatus, some kind of matter or material And that material should go and should be protected under the originator's name, under the creator's name. Friends, I'm coming to one more word that is known as creation or creator. All human mind, we think so much. Huh? We talk, we think, we express so much. And during our course of thinking, there are so much of idea. Yes, the idea. Can I do like this? Then that will happen. If this chemistry people, if X is combined with Y, I'll get a compound or a product. The electronics people, they would think again, if I prepare such a kind of flowchart and make it happen, there will be a product. Even your history people, the history, you see, I have prepared patents for history people because my history professor brought me some kind of apparatus which was used way back in the Stone Age, and he has tried to prepare it for as modern equipment with the help of a engineer, and then my history professor got a patent. Can you imagine that a biology teacher of B.Ed college, she really came up with some kind of biological creation, and then she filed it for patents, and I did it such that in the B.Ed college, now Mumbai, SNDT B.Ed college, Pune University B.Ed colleges, they hold patents. Because as teachers or in teacher training colleges, you have innovative practices. In the innovative practices, expose the teachers to labs. Teachers can go on thinking on for new ideas. The moment the new idea is there, in the B.Ed college teacher or lecturer, the new idea can be translated to some kind of apparatus, equipment, compound, process, which will be of human benefit. Now I have the medical college examples. In the physiotherapy department, the teachers used to say that we don't have anything for patent, we can go only for copyright. When the copyright comes to me, I try to think, I as a patent attorney, or I as a teacher, or I as a human being, like Madam Polony or like Dr. Biswas. What happens while interacting with each other? So many new ideas they open up. May not be new, may be ideas. We can make it innovative. We can make that idea new. And that new idea we must have confidence to translate into something valuable which will be of human value. If something valuable, tangible or intangible comes up, like Dr. Viswas and Polumi Madam and our Mahathus have said, that it can be in the form of a write-up, it can be in the form of a CD, it can be in the form of a device, it can be in the form of like we have your YouTube lectures, etc. But how do you protect them? Intellectual property protects you. That means your name goes after the same innovative idea. Any innovative practice in architecture, innovative practices in teaching in the classroom, in the primary class, to your professional class, to the class of pharmacy, to the class of, to the class of training the political leaders, even for training of political leaders. Now, there are kinds of softwares which make them easily equipped with development software. Even softwares softwares can be protected through intellectual property. So, my second arrow talks about it is often intangible in nature, but sometimes tangible also. You cannot say to my intellectual property is only intangible. Don't remain in the idea stage. We don't. Idea stage is just the beginning of anything intellectual. Idea coming to your mind, a dream coming to, giving you some idea, but they cannot be protected. They have to be translated into innovation, and that innovation has to be protected. So, idea translated into innovation, innovation translated into IPR. That IPR can be protected. How many types of IPRs are there in India? Of course, in foreign countries, there are less, but not more. There can be some offshoots. Friends, my honorable learned friends, you can see how many trademarks. Of course, trademark, it includes your service mark, copyrights and related rights, patents we have heard, industrial design, geographical indications, layout designs of IC, plant varieties, IT and cyber crimes, data protection. All this are the domains of colleges of education. All these are domains of engineering colleges, medical colleges, pharmacy colleges, and tell me or give me any faculty in the world, IPR exists for them. And we have to have the confidence. Look at the plant varieties. And I'll talk to the Bengal people because I'm originally a born Bengali and I'm still a Bengali and always be a Bengali. I know that geographical indications, though all Bengalis believe in global peace, all Bengalis believe in the country, patriotism, and all of us who are here, we believe in intellect, human intellect, and we believe in everything. I belong to Maharashtra, so I call Maharashtra as my state as well. And so all of us believe in all the states. And so IPRs belong to all the states. So these are the IPRs in India. And now talking about the domains, yes, your B.Ed colleges or college teachers training colleges, right from your diploma to say M.Ed, I believe, masters, and of course research is research. So everything has IPR in India. Madam, can anybody tell me if my slides are visible? Please give me a thumb.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
It is visible. Thank you. And is it going on well?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
I'll just come to the next. And then I don't think that trademark is much of use, but then since trademark is one of the oldest IPR, what is a trademark? A trademark is any sign which can distinguish the goods of one trader from those of another. Sign includes, now I draw your attention that trademark is for words, logos, pictures, or combination of these. Now, every college, every university has a logo. Right from the logo, we recognize that this is the university. Just think of Cambridge. Their own college, Cambridge University logo, it has become standard and so famous. So that logo has been registered under trademark, and no one else can use that trademark. If today I say that my name of my college is Jadavpur Engineering College, would real Jadavpur Engineering College allow me to use the word? No, because Jadavpur Engineering College, or for that reason, Roorkee or some other Arjik or medical college, they are all trademarked. That means only they can use it, and it signifies their quality. It signifies the quality, it becomes a brand. The moment Polumi madam comes in a car, say some a good brand car, and that car is a branded one. Can I take up the branding? No, because brand of the car, that itself signifies the quality, and that branding means trademarking. So a college can brand itself by means of taking IPR of its logo. It can brand itself by taking IPR of its something. Say it is a innovative practices, cell or innovative practices building. If you go to Shanti Niketan, there are various bhavans, and those bhavans are trademarked. They are covered, they are registered. So there is a Binoy Bhavan. Binoy Bhavan has been trademarked. And Binoy Bhavan as such signifies what work is going on, the quality, the branding, everything. The moment I talk about Shanti Niketan, go any corner of the world, Shantiniketan is branded place where education, culture, all these activities are of highest quality. But the word Shantiniketan, along with its logo, has been trademarked. That means it talks about the exclusivity, the distinctiveness. Look at the third arrow. The mark must be distinctiveness. That means it is distinct from other marks. It should not be deceptive. Deceptive means, again, I have to go deep into trademark, but deceptive means spurious ones. Nakal, nakli. There are biscuits. I buy a biscuit here and I buy a biscuit somewhere else. Excuse me, I'm not talking about any other place, but any third world country, I find out the difference in quality. Maybe their country has produced the same biscuit in a different form. But it is not trademark. My country, Parle-G is trademark. So, trademark talks about. So, trademark talks about the distinctive quality. It should not be. It should not be deceptive. That means others should not be able to. I'm sorry, my slides just went ahead. So I'm coming back to, yes, it can be seen. Good, thank you. So this is trademark. And in trademark, there are some words that is distinctive. It should not be contrary to law of morality, and it should not be identical or confusing with other trademarks. If you are into a business, any business, say for Palamis College, I don't know Vidyasagar College or what college, say Vidyasagar College has a home science department and they are preparing cakes. And that cake is given to society or it comes to the market. But then there should be a distinctive mark on it, such that Vidyasagar College has prepared it, originated it, or Mother Teresa's institution has prepared these flower bouquets. There are other service marks. But then, what kind of service? What kind of material? They all go under trademark, and trademark also is a very important kind of IPR. And just look at this. What are the types of service mark, sound mark, internet domain, collective mark, shape mark, certification mark? I'll very hurriedly come to the examples. How many marks? 7 marks we have: service mark, sound mark, internet domain, pattern, shape, certification, collective. Now look at the service marks. Bank. Only, don't read, only look at the photos or figures. Indigo, State Bank of India, they are service marks because they are giving us service. As I was saying with the Shankar College, they are giving service. So their logo can come under service mark. Device mark is what? You see Coca-Cola, Good Day Biscuits, there is some word also. There is some word also. Okay, and it is a device because it refers to related to goods, not services. Just see, products. The previous one was for services. This is for products. Say cake. When Vidyasagar College markets a cake, it is a device mark. Okay. Collective mark. When members or an association like Tata has motors also. Tata is an association. So many things. Hindustan, Unilever, Reliance. When it is an association of persons who are property. And they solely, because the moment Godrej is there, we all know Godrej. And we know that this is of a very good quality, standard, high quality. But then, who is a Godrej? It is, Godrej is not a person, but it is association of persons who have formed this Godrej. Okay, like so many others. Yes, collective mark. They should be certified, ISO, ISI. So they are goods or services. Look at the third line from the end. Performance of services, quality, accuracy, and other characters of goods. Okay, so they all come under trademark. Friends, I'm going a little fast because trademark may not be so much useful for IPR, but still, I'm saying it is useful because when our B.Ed college students, they go for internship, you certainly have an I-card, identity card. Yes. You, on the identity card, you certainly have a logo. That is a mark. Yes. What service it is given. And are you covered under collective mark, or are you covered under goods mark, or are you covered only under service mark? That anybody is going to ask you. Because if it is a college of education or college of engineering, are they also giving services to outsiders? Are they producing goods also? Are they doing some other kind of charitable activities also? So your trademark could always say whether it is a collective mark or whether only service. You are producing only teachers and not doing anything else. And if I talk about today, India is heading for IPR because it expects that every school and college or educational organization, they should have education, innovative practices, and IPR. Because if they do not have IPR, That means India is not developing, my dear friends. Development means creation. Development means creating new things. Development means when you can show the world that you have developed something very new which is useful to everybody. And only you can showcase yourself when your articles are IPR'd, that means registered under IPR. Now, shape mark, Coca-Cola, Pace, Blizzard, Toblerone. Look at its shape of that chocolate. That itself says that, yes, it is this kind of chocolate. Internet domain names, yes, Byju's, OLX, Google, they're all under domain name registration. Of course, Yahoo is undergoing some kind of sound mark. There are, you can see the names, Nokia ringtone. From the ringtone, we come to know that now this kind of telephone is ringing. So they have done sound mark, trademark. Okay. There is a filing procedure. The fees is not very high. Okay. So that is what is trademark. If anybody has any question, you can be either raising your hand or with the permission of Dr. Polme, you can be asking me. I give you 1 minute to think and talk to me. Anybody? Or if at the end, well, I am now coming to the second IPR. The second IPR is copyright. Very, very, very important to all of us. Students, teachers, whatever books we read, just open the inside cover page. The inside cover page, it talks about some publisher's name, either first cover page or second cover page. And then somewhere it is written that printed and published by inside cover. There is a publisher's note. There is address of the office and the publisher's note. It tells that the book is copyrighted, such that you cannot just remove the cover of the book and sell it for higher price. So, copyright is a right given by the law to creators of literary, dramatic, musical, artistic works and producers of cinematograph films and sound recordings. Okay? All this artistic works, paintings. You see, the paintings of Satyajit Ray. He is lesser known for artistic painting, but they are fetching huge amount of money because they are copyrighted. No one else can copy it without the permission of the trust, which is holding a trust of Satyajit Ray, or see, even the same thing is happening with Shantanu Kennedy. Copyright is a bundle of rights. Okay? Rights of reproduction, communication to the public, adaptation and translation of the work. Reproduction. We can see so many remixes. Now, the original copyright person must have given permission to remix. The parodies, their reproduction. Communication to the public, giving public shows, adaptation and translation. So if your original work is not copyrighted, we are opening it up for the general public to copy it. That means we ourselves are responsible for getting a poor name to ourselves that we have not copyrighted our work. At this junction, again, the whole house, can you take my words a little seriously? That we write papers, isn't it? Research papers. We originate with songs. College song. University song. We come up with the songs which are exclusively used by us and being developed by us. There should be copyright. Yes. The wordings, the words also, if they are innovative, if they are original, I emphasize on two words: innovative, original, and labor. If there is labor involved, labor means human intellect. If labor is involved, three things: originality, newness, and human intellect. If these three things are involved, you can copyright your write-up. I get copywritings from so many colleges because now the colleges has become aware that these things should be copyrighted. They should be, if the dissertations are original, dissertation, projects, if they are original, immediately they should be copyrighted and you get an IPR for it. When NAC comes, NAB comes, or any other agency comes for inspection, you have an IPR because your write-up has been copyrighted. West Bengal is known for patent attorneys because original, way back, the first patent office came up in Kolkata. When I come to patents, I'll show you the examples. They are all Britishers. They used to file in Kolkata. JCUs, right from the beginning. Copyrights of Rabindranath Tagore or your Mahatma Gandhi, they all originated from Kolkata. So, West Bengal is known for IPR. West Bengal is also known for ideas. West Bengal is known for innovative practices. So you are known for so many things. That is why the expectation of the world is on the intellectual state of. We say that West Bengal is the intellectual state. Don't think Bangalore, Calcutta is the Bangalore, Karnataka is the only intellectual place. Never to say Pune, Maharashtra is the only intellectual university. Though they have come up in standards. But in the field of intellectual property, it is idea leading to innovation leading to IPR is more important. Today, my best statement is idea to innovation to IPR. That is the best jargon. Yes, in copyright. Now see how many types of works are there: literary, artistic, dramatic, musical, sound recording, cinematography. Okay? What is the duration of copyright? Now, sir, I think Dr. Chaman Vishal said that Copyright also Act also has undergone amendment. It has been modified. The duration has been modified from 30 years to lifetime of the author, plus 60 years from the beginning. And what is the fees for getting copyrighted is variable, but still it is very meager. and to Madam Polamy and other college principals, professors, and research workers, I hereby give you a clarion call. Come up with your new write-ups. Before sending to journals, you must copyright them. If you have done your PhD work, you get it copyrighted immediately. If you are preparing your projects, come up for the projects immediately. We can copyright it. Very easy. And there are stories and instances galore. My friends, originally duration of copyright was only 60 years, 60. And there was a big case about Shantiniketa that after the demise of Kaviguru Rabindranath Thakur, few of his books were found on the road, on the pavements of Kolkata College Street. And the inside part, it carried just few rubbish material. The professors like you and me, we caught it, went to the High Court, and we just challenged it. But then, the only observation was this, that the university did not refresh or re-submit it for another term of copyright. So their copyright duration ended. So it was just left to the public, and any unauthorized person misused. So my friends, why did I tell you this example? Because unless you register your work, there is a chance of it being misused. If I write a paper on education or pharmacy, and I give, say, pharmaceutical, and I give a formula A plus B plus C plus D, it produces paracetamol, which is also used for some diseases. And somebody deletes my B part, and they say, here Dr. Guhathakurta has given the formula A plus C plus D. Deletes B. Dr. Guhathakurta has given A plus C plus D plus E. It is a kind of paracetamol which heals tuberculosis. That is bad and wrong. So, in order to avoid the misuse, I emphasize upon the word misuse. In order to avoid the misuse, you must register and protect your work. And now the amended form is, just one minute. The amended duration is lifetime. Lifetime means during my life. If I am the copyright holder throughout my life until I am dead, and the author until I am dead, I hold the copyright plus 60 years, 60 more years. So the duration has changed of copyright. So my friends, those of us who are into social science, like geography, economics, literature speaking, and fine arts, we can get a copyright. The idea that we can avail of is copyright. And copyright is, you only have to put the parts that are innovative, that are your own idea, original, innovative, comprising of labor, that is intellectual labor. That means it should be an outcome of your intellect, human intellect. Then only you can go for copyright, and you can do all those original material right from copyright, from a primary child prepares a poem. You just collect all those poetries. Make it a collection. Get it copyrighted. You will remember, the school will remember forever that a 3-year-old child or a kid could think of such best. Supposing there is a competition on Human Rights Day or some kind of day, and there is a competition of drawing or painting. New ideas come up. We put it up on the wall that look how best the ideas have come. All those photographs you can compile together, make it a Human Rights Day exhibition, copyright it becomes your property. It becomes your ideas. It is this. Not to think, my friends, even I used to think that only big works like Shakespeare's works or Gitanjali works or big works can be copyrighted. No. Any work that has original contribution, innovative ideas, they can be copyrighted. Friends, I have only 25 minutes, I believe. I'll come to patent, and then I'll go to design, and then I'll go to geographical indication. So it will be 10 minutes. What is patent? Patent is granted for a product or process. If I had science teachers and students and scholars, if I have engineering teachers, students, scholars, if I have economics, if I have interdisciplinary teachers and students, if I have B.Ed mathematics teachers and students, B.Ed also, what happens? You can get a patent. How? From the mathematics, you can formulate something new or adapt the original formula and use the formula, application of that mathematical formula. Then that application becomes a product or a process. It doesn't mean that if Madam Polemic, I don't know, Madam Polemic belongs to which domain, but supposing Madam Polemic belongs to Commerce faculty. So Commerce faculty, she can go for copyright and patent also. In Commerce, we have so many kinds of formulas and ideas and so many law, LAW, so many laws. In MBA, I've done my MBA, so I know that there are so many management games and management windows and management formats. These formats are the ideas. This can be applied to innovation. So, you take the help of engineering college teachers or the students in your home and outside or anybody. You say that this is the idea, make an application. When application is prepared, they prepare a prototype product. Chota, small. That becomes a product, go for patenting, you get a patent. So, what is patent? There should be novelty, new things. There should be an inventive step. Inventive step means non-obvious. Non-obvious means it should not be out of common sense, my dear. It should come out of a technological, it should comprise of technological aspect and industrial application. The moment I said there should be a product, industrial application, I'll give you an example. One of my maidservants, she comes from a typical Ghati women. That Ghati woman, Ghati means the women coming from Ghat. Shivaji's Ghats are there near Mumbai. Coming from Ghat, Satara, these are the places. That means you can say that she's just 7th or 8th pass. That's all. Robust. And every day she talks. Then we don't allow her to talk. And she came up with a kind of innovation that she arranged. That her husband is a cycle mechanic, kahin se machine laya, kahin se ye kiya. put them together, assembled, and she said that this is a dishwasher. Now, the dishwasher that is available in the market is sophisticated, but this lady prepared it as that even kadai, the utensil, kadai can be very well washed into that. That means it had a curved surface also. It had a brush, everything. It was assemblage of all this. So even a lady who is uneducated according to us, but she applied her mind. There was novelty, there was inventive step. It was different from dishwashers available in the market, and it was of industrial application, machine, some kind of application, industrial, whether by hand or whether through motor. She could get a patent. And she could not improvise. So I asked her to give it to one of the places where the improvisation is going on, and we gave her some royalty for the patent, and improvised form is coming to the market. That is patent. So not to think that I am in economics or I am in chemistry or I am into some other subject, but then patent can be obtained for products and process, and it is not only one person, but interdisciplinary approach has come down to India in the field of education. NEP is wise enough, National Education Policy. So interdisciplinary approach has come. So one discipline can take the help of another discipline. I'll give you an example of music teacher. A music teacher came up with some notes and she said that only a CD can be made and get me a copy. Then I said, okay, why don't you prepare an instrument which will come out of the notes? And she said, I don't know. And a very, very old man who used to repair harmonium in Nagpur. Old man, harmonium repairing person in Nagpur Gully, Hanuman Gully. And he came up with an apparatus which was a combination of so many musical instruments. And that was a new instrument, and we got a patent, and patent was in the name of the musician and the person who has come up with the instrument. Interdisciplinary. One person knew to sing, one person knew how to develop the music, and another person knew to make the instruments. Both of them together, they come up with a patent, and it is industrial application also.
Hello. Hello, madam. Hello, ma'am. We are not able to hear you, ma'am. I think there's some issue regarding the connection. Our resource has been late. Hello. Hello, ma'am. Hello. Yes, ma'am. Have you left the meet?
I'm going on talking. Arey, acha, what do I do? I'll do one thing. Again, I'll yeah, rejoin. Acha.
No, no, ma'am. You are there. Actually, you are not audible, and it is not shown in the chat that you was there. So you just continue, ma'am. Now
Huh?
you have rejoined probably.
Acha, like that.
There is a gap in the space, ma'am. So can you please continue from a little bit from the beginning?
Yeah. So, my friends, I was in patents. Hmm? I was in patents,
Yes, ma'am.
and I'm again trying to re. Okay, okay. I'm showing the slides now again. Once more. Yeah, share is share is. Hmm. Can it be seen? Train, Bluetooth, drone. These are the ones which are examples of patents way back 1967, 94, 62. And you know what does it mean? It requires the figure and the explanation, the patent. These are few of the very old ones, patents. I'm giving the examples. Yeah, I'll tell you the registration process. Now, patent registration process, it is a little complicated. And what I believe that as much government talks or tells you, you must hire a patent attorney or a patent firm, colleges. The colleges must have a IPR office or IPR cell, and that IPR cell should have some patent person in charge from the college and one patent attorney also in charge, such that from time to time the college gets becomes easier. And this is the process. Of course, now no use telling you, but then before filing the application, there are lots of papers that are to be prepared. And those papers, I believe, usually a patent attorney would be able to prepare. I'm coming to industrial design. This is another type of IPR. Friends, allow me to tell you, a patent is for invention and design is for creation. Creation. Just see, design and patent, they go hand in hand. Look at the photograph. There's a front view, top view, back view, perspective view. Design is for aesthetic appeal. So, in short, if see, I'm taking the example of this car. This car has an external look and it has some machinery inside. The machinery inside is the technology by which the car runs. But without the outside cover, the device cannot run. So, outside cover should have a shape, configuration, pattern. Okay? It should be composition of lines. It should have a process. It should have an aesthetic appeal. That is known as industrial design. So, if there is a car, inside part would be patented and outside part would be designed. So, there will be two IPR. And even in the inside, if there are various kinds of machineries which have various technologies, various, 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 vari 1, 2, 3, 4, many. And external appeal also. For the front view, you can have an IPR of design. For the gates, you can have another IPR like this. So for one car, you can have so many IPRs. Look at the design examples. The water bottles, they come in various designs. The safety pin, the mixer, the watches, the machines, so many. Only thing, what are the essentials of a design? It should be new or original. It relates to feature, shape, configuration. Again, I'm saying patent is for creation and design. Patent is for invention, design is for creation. Okay, and it should have actually the external look. And duration is patent duration is 20 years. Design 10 years. Trademark 10 years. Copyright lifetime plus 60 years. These are the 10 years. Patent, you cannot renew it. Design, you can renew it for another 5 years. Patents, you cannot. After 20 years, where does it go? It goes into the public forum. Patents. So, industrial design. Now I'm coming to geographical indications. This is about like made in India, you can see this lion. Geographical India, the geography. Here, geographical indications. You just see agriculture goods, Nagpuri oranges, the tea, agriculture goods. Look at geographical indication, handlooms, Madhubani painting, Kolhapuri, I don't know whether your Shantipuri cotton sarees, they are under geographical indication. Friends, let me tell you, West Bengal doesn't have, actually, really, to be truthful, West Bengal has huge, but it has registration. I am telling you, Shantipuri, here if handloom paitani, this is of Paitan, that is Maharashtra, Madhubani of Bihar, Kolhapuri chappal of Maharashtra, then Mysore sandal soap from Tamil Nadu, blue pottery of Jaipur, Rashogolla from West Bengal, Bikaneri Bhujia, Petha of Agra, Tirupati Laddu, Kolkata only, Kolkata means West Bengal, could fight out with Rashogolla. Otherwise, Orissa would have taken. Similarly, you have so many new things to offer. It goes across the globe. Go to Japan, I've been traveling. Go to China, so many Indian things are there, not only food. Articles, there are jute things, jute articles. There are so many types of cotton, so many types of original agriculture goods. They can be registered under GI, and once you have GI, it will go under WTC, and the money to the money is fetched to the artisans or the agriculture huge amount of money. I don't know, I cannot connect to West Bengal. It's like you. Market people and geographical of GI is also nowadays, but I haven't seen many cases coming up from West Bengal, but from South, many cases are coming, from Maharashtra, so many cases. Gujarat has become very aware, such that their own places are making a lot of money out of it. Now it's already 125. Thank you so very much. And now the forum is open for questions. Yes, equally. Stop, stop, stop. Bari television. The forum is open for questions. Friends, hurriedly I had to go, but I believe that I was able to show you at least the slides. If you need the slides, I'll send them to follow me. Follow me, ma'am. Any question? Any question? You can raise your hand, or is it in the chat box? Any question? Yeah, Ushnish Kumar, I'm honored you have thanked me, and anything, anytime,
Madam,
Ushnish, I'm
yes,
there
madam.
along, and I'm of course with the whole forum.
Madam, just one question.
Now,
Yes,
yes,
madam, it is. I hope
yes,
you
I saw
can.
that. That our intellect is.
Madam, do you consider,
Yes, sir.
madam, do you consider that our
Do you
intellect,
consider that our
intellect
yes,
is that kind of property which has ceased to
yes,
be a fundamental right by the Constitution 44th Amendment? Is it that kind of property?
no, sir. No, that remains. It is not that kind of property. It only talks about innovation for human benefit. It is not. What you are saying, Mahathir sir, with all respect to your kind of thinking, yeah, that is a kind of thinking which is very respectable. But no. It talks about
Actually,
innovation. Yes,
madam,
only
actually,
innovation.
by saying all these things, are we not trying
Yeah.
to make infinite to finite? We are not trying to make all this in a chamber.
It's,
We are all the time
are
we are
we not
saying
trying
to
to?
spread. We all the time we are saying to spread. We are trying about globalization. We are trying to say about everything which is broad. But by all these laws, are we not trying to bind all these things, to chamber all these things?
Nini, sir, you are right. We are our human intellect, our thoughts. If I have understood you, Dr. Mahathir, yes, this is simple. IPR talks about that if the innovation is yours, then it should go on how to use it, not to misuse it. Giving
That means here the
Jagdish Chandra
importance
Bosu,
is on the
Acharya
parts.
Jagdish Chandra Bosu, he shared his ideas with some big scientists.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
Bonali Ghoshal want to say something.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, Ma'am, I have a question. If there is a new innovative way of teaching some subject, then should a person go for patent or for copyright?
Copyright. If you have one thing, Banali, I'll tell you very quickly. What happens if you write it out, the innovative method, only in a written form, it will go into copyright. But if you have made it a program, okay, nowadays innovative method, program learning, for great. Your innovative practice.
Ma'am, I think
Otherwise, if it is only in a written form, paragraphs, points, copyright. I'm honored, Ashmita Ghosh. I'm honored. Thank you.
Ma'am, Srikanto Mahato have said something regarding the paraphrasing. He asks that nowadays most the researcher paraphrasing the content of another
Srikanto
content. Please, madam,
Mahato.
kindly tell me about the ethical aspect of this. Srikanto Mahato.
Shakti Mahat. Huh. Can you please
Shakti
repeat?
Mahato.
Can you
Shakti
please
Mahato.
repeat? Can you please repeat, madam? He has
Shakti
said,
Mahato. He is asking about the
yes,
paraphrasing in the
Debabrata
research.
Bauri, Shubhajita, thank you.
The research paper, scholars are
Paraphrasing.
paraphrasing the content of another research scholar. So he is asking about the ethical part of this.
I know that would go under plagiarism also. You can challenge it. You That is wrong because the copyright holder has all the rights to protect his own work. And if it is being paraphrased without reference, without getting into or without taking any permission, that is wrong. Only one thing is there, that FAIR, fair use in copyrights. So if you are not commercializing your property, but using it to or for the benefit, fair, that is correct. You can go. Once more, Abhay Kumar Mishra, Chalmala, Challa, Arman Ansari, everybody, thank you. But at the same add up to my lecture that there should be an interdisciplinary approach. Yes, a professor of B.Ed college should contact engineering or pharmacy or some other colleges such that the output becomes such and output becomes beneficial and it becomes an item or it becomes a material of IPR. Patents, copyrighted. One single item can be copyrighted also, trademarked also. Similarly, it can go for design also, copywriting, patents, all five or all four at least. It can go. If it doesn't go, then at least copyright, design, patent, these three are always to be looked for whether my idea comprises of these IPRs. Yes. Shakti Mahato also, thank you very much. And if in any form, even after this lecture, I am of any use, kindly contact me. And I'm so happy that, Bangla buji to bhalo. And the way West Bengal has welcomed me, I'm very thankful to the whole forum, especially Polomi Madam and Shamal Vishas sir, and with all my respects to Ramesh Chandra Mahato, who has delivered a wonderful lecture. I thank everybody who is here and who is indirectly also, who have helped this program. I'm thankful to everybody. And I'm always there in any form. Yeah. Thank you, Polomi Madam.
Thank you, ma'am. It is our pleasure to have you with us in this afternoon. It's a very informative session. We gathered and enlightened about IPR. Now I am going for the valedictory session. It is indeed a pleasure and a great honor to have been the opportunity to deliver the valedictory speech. Uh, it gave me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for all the webinar to all dignitaries assembled here. I would like to thank our eminent guest, Dr. Ushoshi Guhathakurta, who honored this webinar and enlightened us with the different aspect of IPR like trademarks, copyright, patents, etc. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us your precious time from your busy schedule. I would like to thank our respected principal sir to encourage us and giving the opportunity to organize this session. I would like to express my thanks to the worthy teachers of our institute for assisting IQSC for arranging this event. All my dear administrative staffs and the technical support of this event for assisting the IQSC. My lovely students, and last but not the least, our beloved audience from the different parts of our country for making this event as a great and success. Once again, I thank you all for your presence here. Namaskar.